Hello mga bibig! Welcome back sa ating YouTube channel. Manglibak na ta! Hi everyone! Welcome back sa ating YouTube channel. Ito ang pinakamaingay na YouTuber sa balat ng YouTube, Mr. Kabibig Vlog. Sa lahat po na nag-like, subscribe, comment, share sa aking mga video, salamat po talaga. I really appreciate that. And for today, meron tayong isang video na bibigyan ng reaksyon. Yes, ito yung sinasabi nila na isa sa mga tinatagong video during martial law. Ito na kaya ang magsasabi ng katotohanan na kung ano ang nangyari noon sa martial law. Magbabago kaya ang isip mo na suportahan ang tandem ni Sara at BBM. BBM or Sara or the Unity Team. Kakalas ka ba bilang supporters nila at pupunta ka kay Mama Lenny? Nako. Panoorin natin ang video nito at ikaw na ang humusga. So, let us all watch this video at kayo na ang bahalang humusga. Let's begin. A Revolution from the Center. Yan po ang title ng video na ito.
Ang Pilipinas sa panahon ng martial law. Sabi nila, ang Pilipinas sa panahon ng martial law ay sobrang hirap at walang progresibo. May mga videong nagpapatunay na ang Pilipinas sa panahon ng martial law ay nagsimulang bumangon ulit. Nagsimula para makakuha na madaming investors. Nagsimula para maging tanyag ang pangalang ang bansang Pilipinas. Maraming bagong infrastructures, buildings ang itinayo ng pamahalaang Marcos. Kaya sabi ng iba, ang panahon ni Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Sr. ang siyang panahon na kung saan sumasagisag ang pagsibol ng bagong umaga ng Pilipinas. Ang pagsibol ng bagong pinakamalakas na bansang Pilipinas sa Asia. Ito ang mga ilang-ilang infrastructures built during Marcos' time. Cultural Center of the Philippines, the Tanghalang Francisco Balagtas or Folk Art Theater, Philippine International Convention Center or PICC.
The new society needed the common man and the common will to make it a reality. Martial history has demonstrated its need to create a new society. The achievements of the period attracted and gained respect as a peaceful means to revolutionize society. A developmental model that is instructive for the countries of the Third World. The massive drive for restoration of political stability and social order. Martial law, the purging of service, with a consequent enlistment of technical and administrators into government service. Reforms in national politics centered on the process of replacing the political institutions borrowed from the West with those more expressive of Filipino tradition and historic experience. The activation of 42,000 citizen assemblies called barangays draws its inspiration from the concept of the village council, which served as the basic political unit of the pre-Spanish Malay society. The barangay today, assemblies formed in every village and city district, decide on national and local issues and are consulted by national. Barangay representatives, including youth groups, make up the Sangguniang Bayan, or local assemblies of the municipal,
This thing happens
city,
during the time of
provincial,
Marcos.
and regional. At the national level is the Batasang Pambansa, inaugurated on June 12, 1978. A national plebiscite held early in 1981, shortly after he lifted martial law, expressed support for a combination of presidential and parliamentary system, with Marcos as president and chief of state, governing with a prime minister. But the precept underlying the political evolution has remained constant. included for the poor, as a priority. Various measures in the last 8 years have done much to revitalize Philippine economy. The National Economic and Development Authority, NEDA, supplied the development efforts with a planning vehicle, which revamped a sluggish bureaucracy and stirred it into action. NEDA centralized
5
control
years yung
and
plano
defined
nila
specific policies
na makaka-recover ang
to support overall
Pilipinas.
growth and development, with a goal to ensure every Filipino's sustenance, to attack the causes of underdevelopment at the roots, mass poverty, and mass deprivation.
Dami palang pinagdaan ng
The period
Pilipinas
from
noon, no?
1972 saw a significant redirection in the Philippine import-export pattern. Exports and traditional trading partners has given way to diversification of goods and the
Oh,
opening of new
wow.
markets.
Very good.
Major economic reforms paved the way for the improvement of the investment climate. Gross domestic capital formation has grown annually since 1972 by more than 15%.
Oh, 15% ha?
The
Tumaas.
expansion of foreign investments has enabled the generation of financial resources to meet the capital requirements for growth.
Oh, wow. Ito yung 5-year plan ni Marcos sa Pilipinas.
Economic policy has made foreign investment an instrument for progress, setting as priorities the numerous development projects designed to stimulate the economy's growth, as well as disperse industries in the rural areas, generate employment opportunities, encourage the growth of small and medium-scale industry.
So madami palang mga trabaho na ibigay dahil sa plano ni Marcos na palaguin ang Pilipinas and hanapan ng solusyon ang kahirapan ng Pilipinas noon. So, nag-invite siya ng mga investors from other country to invest in the Philippines, to have businesses. So, look at this one.
Emphasis has been laid on the development of new manufacture exports and on locating industries in various regions.
So,
especially
Philippines is booming
through the
that
creation of
time.
export processing zones. The industrialization policy has been boosted by an accelerated energy program, which
Wow!
includes the intensified
Galing plano.
exploration for oil and gas and other hydrocarbons, and thus
Wow!
confronting the problem raised by the energy crisis.
Grabe yung plano ni Marcos to solve the problems of the Philippines para hindi tayo lagamak.
Have yielded new possibilities for energy sources.
Naghanap sila. Wow, perfect ha? They really find ways to find good energy for the Philippines, energy resources.
Geothermal sources.
Oh,
8
geothermal pilot.
units or geothermal centers of energy are now operational.
Oh,
6
see?
are being constructed.
Ang dami palang nagawa ni
The
Marcos.
country is now second only to the U.S. in volume of electric energy generated from geothermal
Wow,
sources.
second only. First yung US, second yung Philippines.
Construction of the biggest hydroelectric power plant has begun in Magat, Isabela. Other
Wow.
non-conventional sources
So
of
during the
energy,
time ni
including
Marcos
marginal
talaga,
surface gas,
tiningnan niya kung ano yung resources ng Pilipinas na pwedeng gamitin para lalago ang ekonomiya.
juices that can burn like gas are being studied as alternative energy sources. At the same time, more rural households have gained access to electricity. In 1972, about 76,000 rural households were tapped onto electric power.
Oh my!
By 1980, more than 1 million rural households were enjoying the amenities provided by electricity.
Oh my, grabe!
Infrastructure as an index of progress is a dramatic reflection of development touching both urban and rural areas.
Correct.
A network of highways, bridges, and ferries link the archipelago from north to south. Feeder roads link farmlands to marketplaces. Improved port facilities have eased travel and transport by air and water.
Nakaka-proud sa time ni President Marcos kung ganito ang kanyang mga achievements, no? Grabe. Pinalago niya ang infrastructure, ang business sectors, pati ang elektrisidad. Di ba? Madaming pamilya ang nagka-electricity.
Water control systems serve the flow of progress. Dams provide hydroelectric power and make fields more productive through irrigation. No single act of the Marcos presidency has had more far-reaching impact and popular acclaim than his decision on September 26, 1972, to declare the entire country a land reform area.
Wow, a land reform
He
area.
terminated the enslavement of the poor tenant farmer to a bondage
Oh.
of centuries by granting
See?
him ownership of the land he tilled.
Ownership of the land. Yung mga magsasaka. So madaming nagawa si President Marcos for the Filipino people, mga kabibig. At bakit puro paninira ang ating maririnig? Alam mo, itong mga taong ito, no, hindi sila thankful, hindi sila appreciative. Ang tangi nila nakikita kung ano yung kamalian during the time of martial law. Hindi na nakita yung kung ano ang magandang naidulot dito o nito sa Pilipinas. Mahirap, no? Pag ginawa mo lahat para sa bayan, tapos magkamali ka lang ng konti, yun ang titingnan ng butas para hihilain kailan pababa. We have to be very appreciative sa ginawa ni late President Ferdinand Marcos Sr. Kailan ba tayo mamulat ang ating mga mata at kaisipan na we need a kind of leader like the late President Marcos to lead the Philippines, to grow again ang Pilipinas. Para kasing napag-iwanan na tayo. Dahil nga ba sa sobrang freedom sa Pilipinas, inaabuso na natin? Or maraming mga abusadong politiko na ang iniisip nila yung sarili nila. Yung magpayaman, yung very hangol, they really love their position, hanggang yung mga mahihirap, wala na lang silang pakialam. So sana, for this 2022 election, let's vote. Let's vote for the right person. And I think, mulat ka na kung ano ang dapat at kung sino ang dapat mong bobotohan. Okay, mga kabibig? Write down your comments below. Kung mulat ka na ba? Kung sawa ka na ba sa kulay pink or yellow noon? Yellow? Gusto mo na ng pagbabago? Kailangan nating magkaisa. Yan lang po, mga kabibig. Bye! See you next time.